Welcome into this free course on NLP modeling for entrepreneurs and business owners. Even if obviously anybody can benefit from it, even if you are not scaling your business right now, you can benefit from some of the teachings included into this course. It took me quite a while to gather the knowledge and apply it and learn from experience how to use NLP modeling in my life as a business owner, because most of the books and resources on the topic are extremely theoretical. They are not really technical, they are not really explained well enough to be able to use it rapidly. Or like they would tell you, join my NLP training and after 2 or 3 years you will be able to use it. I disagreed with that. I wanted to have the fast way, to be able to just have a role model in mind, somebody you really admire, you would like to have the skills that person has, and being able to go through some hypnotic process and being able to right away replicate. Maybe not to the exact same level of skills. If the person has 10 years or 15 years behind them, obviously you're not going to be exactly at the same level in just a few months, but definitely from my experience, you can progress way faster than you think. And what's cool teaches us is that we always need to only learn theoretically, memorize, and then one day we will use all the things we have memorized. It is the worst ever way of learning because it is delaying too long in time the thing you need to accomplish right now. NLP modeling is not really a magic thing, even if it looks and feels like magic to me personally, and coming from a magician, obviously, but it is not magic in itself. It is just about the way your brain can absorb way more than you think. Your unconscious mind is capable of registering thousands of information per day. It is just that if you had conscious access non-stop to all of that, it will be overwhelming. But whenever you have been watching that specific role model you want to look like, that person who has skills you would like to have yourself, because you would make way more money and have a lot more success if you could have this level of skills and abilities yourself, whenever you are watching that person, your brain is registering way more information than you think. And the process of NLP modeling that I am going to outline into those 5 videos is allowing you to tap into all of that, tap into all this knowledge, all those things you have noticed unconsciously, and being able to adapt it to your specific life. Because unfortunately, that role model is not with you, coaching you every day, but you can have a similar process with the way your mind works. You can have access to that wealth of information and pinpoint, okay, from all the things that person is doing internally, physically and emotionally, what is the one that I need right now, that you need right now to develop your level of abilities and develop your income, your skills, your wealth, your success, whatever it is you want to improve. There is a way to erase all the unnecessary options and find clarity on the one thing you need to do and develop internally, maybe break, remove some internal fear, heal some internal wound, or develop some mechanism to motivate yourself at will. This will be done automatically by your brain when you will be listening to the hypnotic procedures contained into those videos. Before going any further, I would like to mention that I don't recommend to listen to any of the hypnotic procedures, the one where I am going to lead your mind into some deep shift with my voice through the videos. I would not recommend to listen to that when you are doing something else. Please stop the video or listen at another time if you are driving or doing anything technical that requires your focused attention. Please stop the video in that instance and just listen during a moment where you can simply relax and be in a state of calm where you can absorb all of those things. So this course is going to be divided into 5 parts. This one is the first part of this video series, and during any of the videos you can click on the links below to get to the free 7 days challenge where you will learn to develop a success identity for yourself through some hypnotic ways, crush all your barriers and develop the skills of a high-level entrepreneur. And you can also book a call with me at any moment if you wish to discuss your business project or scale your business right now. This is made for that. Within NLP modeling, we want to target specifically one area of your life and micro-chunk it to one immediate footstep that will make you advance faster. People usually want to do too many things at the same time. They try to change their social life, their business, their muscle mass or going to the gym, they want to change all of that at the same time. It is most likely impossible to get at a high level into all of those areas at the same time. Usually it improves over time, one by one, if you keep improving yourself and your life. So within the main areas of life, we naturally find health, career, and relationships. So health or your fat loss or improving your diet, your sleep. In career, the thing that is outlined here, the main focus of this channel, we have the business you have, the business you're building, how the strategies you need to use to scale your productivity, all of that. And then in relationships, we have the social life, your intimate life, your sex life eventually too, all of those things. The first initial thing with modeling is to target the main area of your life that needs improvement right now. If you try to do too many things at the same time, it is most likely not going to work. Target one specific area of your life. Most likely, if you're watching this channel, it is going to be about career and your business. So once you have figured out the main area, then we want to chunk down as little as possible the main footstep you need right now, which will allow us to define who is the best role model for that. Because maybe you already have a pretty good idea in mind of who is the best role model who could transform your life if that person was coaching you right now. However, I can assure you sometimes the main person we think about is not the best one, because maybe you are basing your decision on the lifestyle this person is showing, but maybe the thing you need right now is not actually what this person is doing. It may be too advanced for your level right now, or it may be too low or disconnected from your personal values. So we first need to micro-chunk, get down to the specifics of what is exactly the main change you need. So when I am asking you to design in your mind an image, to think about the main problem right now into your life, what is it? Is it the lack of money? Is it the fear of failure maybe? Is it the thing that you are lonely, alone? Is it the problem that you cannot have clarity and your mind is cluttered with so many ideas you cannot even know what to eat for breakfast because your mind is overwhelmed? What is it that is really bugging you right now? Once you know what this is, I will ask you to really chunk it down to the main block, the main blockage. Is it really physical? Is it really about a lack of money, which is something physical around you, or is it not something internal? Is it not something inside yourself? Is it not about fear? Is it not about anger? Is it not about self-doubt? Is it not about imposter syndrome? We want to figure out if it is really about the physical thing or if it is first about something internal. Usually it's a mix of both, but if you can already target more specifically what is the main problem you have and is it more internal or physical, we can advance way faster. Some people try to change their physical reality around them, reaching more success, but all the wounds inside and all the shame and trauma inside is not solved. And in that case, I have seen it unfortunately, in that case, even people who make a lot of money, they never feel satisfied because all the stuff inside is not solved at all. So better figure out what is the main thing that needs to be changed? What is the main block you have right now regarding this area of your life you want to change? And then question. Ask yourself, who is the best person I can think of in my mind who could solve that problem in a minute? Who is it? It doesn't even need to be like a massive business guru or somebody super famous. Maybe it's just a friend of yours around you right now. Maybe somebody in your family or somebody, an ex-partner or some cousin, some friend of a friend, maybe somebody you just know like this could be the one who could help you with that skill. Don't you know anybody who is good with girls? Don't you know anybody who is good at managing their time? Don't you know anybody who is great at figuring out computer problems? We all have a massive wealth of resources around us that we are not using. And I'm not saying you are going to need to talk to that person directly, even if that can help. You can also do it without that. Just figure out who is the best person linked with solving the main problem you have right now that needs to be changed. We need to start from there in order to get the best of the modeling process. If you use NLP modeling on something that doesn't really matter, or if you miss the actual source source, the actual blockage that is really preventing you right now from getting to a new level of success, then you will get some few results, but it's not really going to help that much. You're not really going to improve the quality of your life. Whereas if you target, and it may be tough to be honest with yourself sometimes, but if you really target the main specific problem blockage you have, then NLP modeling will specifically develop your resources so that you crush that problem in a matter of a few days or weeks, and you will figure out all the solutions, and you will actually figure out there is another problem later which will be solved with the same modeling process, but you will make progress, you will advance faster. Whereas many people target the wrong problem and then they just turn around and around and around for years and years, and eventually just dump the project and say it doesn't work. So do yourself a favor and pick the best model ever, and from there, if it is somebody around you, then yes, the goal is going to be to spend as much time as possible with that person so that you can learn efficiently from them. How do they behave? What do they do with their time? And if it is somebody you cannot meet personally, somebody who is too famous or somebody who is not in the same country or whatever, then consume as much content as possible. You have something in your brain called the mirror neurons, which are basically registering thousands and thousands of information from all the people you are interacting with or watching or listening to every day. So even if you don't have direct access to the person you want to model, it does not matter, because you can also absorb from the videos you are watching and from the content you are listening, or any kind of exposure you can have to that person. If you can find some interviews, even better, because you will have access to all the deep processes that person is using consciously and unconsciously to develop their life, to reach the level they have reached. So the first step is to consume as much content as possible from that person, to let your unconscious mind register all the things we are going to need when you are going to be guided through the hypnotic procedure that will help you to adapt this knowledge, those skills, to your personal problem right now. So do that, and remember, you have a 7 days free challenge in the description and a link to book a call with me, and I will see you in part 2 of this video series where we will see what to do specifically with that role model.